God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the fades. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your great head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Hey, check nigga, steal, check steal.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Mahomes. He gets this one to Davis Price. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Davis Price will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete bat. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. The Saints had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Love. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Love now. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Watch out now, 52.
Throwing again on second down. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Slot man moves right. On 4th down, Love. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Love. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
17. Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, go field. Check snap.
Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Love to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love now to pass on 1st down. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Love. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Davis Price hit, and he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Love. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game. to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, right?
Love to throw for it on fourth. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, going to the air with Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Mahomes throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he loses the football a second time. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Davis Price up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll find Moreau here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ultra.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means
touchdown, Vikings! Ty Davis-Price. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Love's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Love. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw now. Here's Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll run with Davis Price. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Love. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Hey, check Ringo. Shot, 17.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Love now to pass on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Going back to Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool, 28 yards. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Davis-Price with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Steal! Check steal!
first down. Love to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Man open, here is Crowder. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Davis Price. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And now we'll... Timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back.